Okay, thanks for joining. This is an overview of the Bob integration into ERP system with a specific interface for managing the pick slips within the Bob system. So generally you would, what we're going to do is we're going to show this in the Palladium Accounting Enterprise version, use that as the ERP. And just to show you, we've got some sales orders here. Sales order 1, we've got the inventory, the item number is INV item, and only one of that's on sales order 1. And if we go through that, the next one, order 2, is the same but 20 units. And then number 3 is more interesting. It's got 2 lines, so it's got items number 1002 and also inv item, 15 quantity of that one, 5 of that. So these sales orders are linked to big tickets within Palladium, as they call it. We call it big slips, but same thing. So if you look at sales orders without big slips, sales order number 2 currently is not linked to a big slip yet. We're going to look at the sales orders that has been linked to the big tickets. So you can see there again, sales order 1. There's 2 big tickets actually generated for this one, but they're both the same. So sales order 3, there's only 1 big ticket ID with 2 lines associated to it that corresponds to the sales order. So if we have a look at that, so sales order, it's got that, those are the 2 items, those are the quantities, and we've got the same here on the big ticket, and the same for sales order number 4. So the big ticket ID, 2 lines, 15 and 5 of each. So if we go to the next order over here, look at sales order 4, again same thing, so item number and the different quantities. Okay, so what we want to do is the big tickets are generated in the ERP, but we want to be able to pick against those in the barcoding system, which is Bob. So if we go into Bob and we log in here and we go to pick slips, you will see currently we've only got the one here. So that's for sales order 1, and it's big ticket ID 01, which corresponded to what we had here. So if we select 01, you'll see it's that line. So over here we've got 2 big tickets associated with the sales order. Both of them are exactly the same, and therefore we only have one in the barcoding system. We don't want to be picking that order twice, so we only take one unique record from there. And sales order 3, we've got the 2 lines, so that's the next one we want to get. So all we need to do is our link to our ERP has been set up in the background, so we just click on this button which is get next ERP pick slip. It will look for open pick slips and it will pull it into Bob. So you can see there the next open one was 03. As you know, 02 wasn't linked to a big ticket in Palladium, and that's why we got this one in. That's the pick slip ID. And if we select this line, it will show us the line items on that specific pick slip. You've got the SKUs, which is the item number, and then also the original quantities. That's the sales order quantities and the quantity picked. So as we pick in Bob, that quantity will be updated until such a point where everything has been picked. And from Bob, then you can also set the status to in Palladium that it has been picked, completed. So just to get the other one as well, so just click there, it will bring in the next one, which is sales order 4. And if we select it, you'll see it's similar lines there. And then if we say get next ERP, you can see there's a message that says successfully retrieved pick slip from ERP. We'll select the next one. It will tell you all open pick slips imported from ERP, which corresponds to what we have here. So if we go to this one, we can then say issue selected. So it will issue a pick ticket for sales order 2. So we can see there it's ID 5. Now if we go back to Bob, we run it, it'll bring in that order. That's the Picket Slip ID. You can select it and it will show you the picked items that need to be picked. So that's basically the full overview of how the integration to ERP works. It's all set up in the background and makes it pretty simple to get the data from your ERP and back again. Thanks for watching.